Welcome to Pigeon Forge Grudge Match 2018. Here's our interview with Paul K. Brown. How you doing, Paul?
Hey, good to meet you, Ben.
Paul, you were on Season 4, Episode 4.
I was.
The Makraka.
Yes.
And you were the second place contestant.
I was runner-up, yes.
Well, let's go back to round one, right off the bat. You guys had to make karambits with integral finger ring.
Yes.
And they had to have double-edged, they both had double-edged forward-facing curves, and you used coil springs to make that.
We did.
So you were the only contestant that had made karambits ahead of time.
Yeah, it's like they called me and said, "What stupid knife do you want to make?"
So the only thing that you kind of had an issue with was that the heat treat might have been a little too hot.
Yeah, and I, after watching the show, I agree. You know, at the show, it is so bright in there, you really can't tell the colors.
Yeah.
And I did, it looked to me like it went in hot too. But while I was messing around there trying to grind the blade, I dropped it and he went tip first into the concrete, dug a chunk out of the concrete, and I thought, it's good enough.
Yeah.
And I know Jason wanted me to reheat treat it, but I knew if I did that, I was not going to get a chance to temper it again. And having a double edge like that, it's very hard to come back and find a sweet spot with the torch.
Sure.
Temper it. So I thought, roll the dice, let's see what happens.
Yeah. So it came to judging for that round. The comments were it felt good, looked good. There were two issues. There was, again, the heat treat, and then they said that your finger ring seemed a little thin.
Yep.
Yeah. But you managed to get through round one into round two, and you put micarta scales on.
I was going to put micarta scales on.
Yes.
I changed, after I got the micarta out and looked at it, I thought because of the material was going to be a little rougher than I wanted it to be. So I went back and got Curanite.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually Curanite that's on there.
Gotcha. And then for the testing, they did baton smash.
Yeah.
Jay Nielsen, the Jay Pain Train came to town.
No, Jason Knight.
Oh, was that Jason Knight?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, man.
Shot that part right out.
Dude.
Jason Knight did the baton smash on the bells.
And he was not happy with me because I did not reheat treat it.
Yes.
I knew he was going to be abusive to my blade.
But you managed to get through it.
Yeah.
And it was well done.
Yeah, I thoroughly expected him to beat that thing in there and pull out my knife and have that tip sticking out of this wood. But
Right.
I got good on that, so.
The second test was the ham, stab and slash. And
I had an hour to put an edge on that thing. It was stupid sharp.
yeah,
It was just phenomenally sharp.
you did great in that test.
Yeah.
It was the Goldilocks moment, they said,
Yep.
where it was the blade fit just right and was super sharp too.
Yeah.
So you nailed it,
Yeah.
and you got to move on to round three,
I did.
making a Makraka. Can you hold that up for
I
us?
sure can. So, Makraka made by the Zendi Warrior tribe. Kind of a funny thing. They do the reveal for me and Craig, and they get done, and Baker goes, "You guys better do some research." And I just kind of panicked at that point, didn't know what he was talking about.
Right.
And the Makraka is supposed to represent the Zendi Warrior's manhood.
Oh,
So it has a little different flair on the end.
we were right, Teresa.
It's supposed
we
to
were
have
right.
it's supposed to have a little bit of a
Yes.
thing here. And so the guys get to my shop and they say, you know, "So you're gonna make the Makraka?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm making a penis sword, right?" And they said, "Yeah." So the first day, when you're making a penis sword, the jokes just come out naturally. You can't stop them. You know, you're working just the tip, or you're trying to make it hard. You know, you're trying to polish your sword. There's just things that go, and they would laugh and they say, "Ah, okay, we can't use any of that. Now we need you to say this, this, and this." And so they would coach me. And then the second day they said, yeah, the producer said, "Let you go, let you have free will. We'll edit what we have to if we have to."
Yeah.
And so about 95% of the stuff at my shop was for Forged in Fire After Dark. And it was, I mean, it was a good time. I actually made 3 of these things. The first 2 I could not get hard. I had to build a different quench tank.
Yeah, that's right.
This was actually made in 2 days instead of 5. I used a piece of 1095 for the first one, a piece of 1075 for the second one. It wouldn't get hard. 5160 I knew would get hard no matter what I did to it. It was my go-to material if I have to. So this was basically out of a truck spring.
So what oil did you end up using for this?
I ended up using Mega Quench for this. I was at the first. I was afraid I was using mineral oil for my original quench.
Yeah.
And I had added some junk oil to it, and I thought that was my issue. That was my problem. I've contaminated it. It's not working. So I actually went to Springfield, Missouri, and bought 5 gallons of Mega Quench and came back and tried doing the 1075. Would not get hard. And it was about 2 weeks later I went, I know what I'm doing wrong. In my big tank, my negative blade, I'll put it in there and I'll always keep it moving in fresh oil. A little short tank, I had no room to do that. It was basically, you go in, it is what it is. There was not enough room to stay in cool oil. That's what I was doing wrong.
Right, so when you don't move it like that, an air pocket tends to
Air
form,
pockets
right?
will develop and you will not get it hard.
Yeah.
And except for 5160, it doesn't care. I mean, you can just about take 5160 out and lay it down somewhere and it'll get pretty hard just on its own. But yeah, any oil at all, it'll be hard. And that's what I did. Then it was too hard. And so I have to sneak it into the heat treat oven with just barely able to fit that. And so it was a good thing. I got it down to 60. Got the edge down to 60. I took a torch and did a back heat on the back so it had some flexibility. And no nicks, no cuts, no scratches, no cracks, no errors.
Yeah. So you had to go through a kill test with the ballistic dummy, and it will kill.
It will kill. Yep.
Heavy and powerful, according to Doug Marcada. The strength test was the shield chop, which again you performed very well on that one. And the sharpness test was the watermelon beheading of sorts. And that was kind of where it stood out that it wasn't quite as sharp as the other blade.
You know, we thought about that, but I had several people, and I really didn't notice it until I kind of watched the show, but there were a lot of people tell me that he took a short swing with my knife. And my knife was considerably heavier than Craig's.
Yeah.
And they complained about how heavy my knife was. Baker, I know, he said, boy, that is hefty. And I said, research shows it weighs 2.5 pounds. This one weighs 2.41. It's right in there.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was dead on as far as the specs go, as far as I was concerned.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So came in second, which means you did get to keep yours.
I got to keep mine.
Which is cool. That is a very badass looking weapon still. And yeah, so that's great. So let's move on. We got a couple lightning round questions. Simple. One or two word answers.
Sure.
Favorite blade style to make?
I don't know that I really have a favorite blade style. It's hard for me to make the same knife twice. I like a bigger blade. I don't like to use a bigger blade, but I like to make the bigger blades. I like an 8-inch, 10-inch blade.
Yeah.
Something with kind of a clip point works for me. I make a lot of them. Personally, I like, if I get a choice between a big blade and a blade that's too small, I take the one too small.
Yeah. Okay. How about coal versus propane?
Propane, yeah. I burn shit up with coal. Yeah, I'm not a coal guy. I don't have the experience to keep. I've got some buddies of mine that are all blacksmiths. They want me to come over and play, and I'll go over there and work. And it's just like pull the steel out and it looks like a sparkler from 4th of July. You know, it's like, no, it's done. I got to throw that away. So,
Yeah.
propane.
Stainless or no stainless?
I use it all. I like stainless. I got stainless blade here. I've got non-stainless blades. There's some damn good stainless steel out there, really.
Sure.
And a lot of guys are. You got to have a heat treat oven that'll go to 2,000 degrees.
Right.
You know, a lot of guys don't. They've got this phobia about stainless. You can't forge it. Well, you can, some of them, but most of them you can't. And that's, I think, where the problem lies with some of those guys. I like it. I have people that's what they have to have, because they don't have the time or won't take the time to clean up a blade before they put it away. And so they need this stainless blade.
Yeah. So I see you got, is this a Damascus blade right here?
That is, yeah, that's a little a little work in progress, a little straight razor I'm kind of working on. I brought to play with and kind of put an edge to, and that's 1075, 15M20, and just a touch of nickel in it.
Oh, okay.
So it gives it a little definition between the layers.
Now, do you have a favorite style of Damascus?
Whatever I'm working on right now. I'm really starting to get into the mosaic Damascus.
Okay.
And, starting to a lot more comfortable with it than I used to be, and developing patterns. And it's like I'll get done and I take a lot of notes, because if I make a mistake, I write that down, because if I get done and it's a beautiful pattern, I gotta remember how I did it.
Yeah.
And so it's a cool thing. I like Damascus.
Awesome. That's all I got for questions.
Cool.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, guys.
And we'll hope to chat with you soon, and we're going to try to catch up with some of the other contestants that were on your episode as well.
Craig Barge from Colorado. He lives in a little bitty town out in the middle of nowhere. Let's see. Brian's in Connecticut, and Mark is in Michigan, I think.
Okay.
Mark, yeah.
So remember to follow him, Brimstone Knives, on Instagram.
I'm Instagram, on Facebook, on the internet.
Yes.
www.brimstoneknives.com. You'll find me.
Great. Thanks again for your time.
Thank you, bud.
Have a good one. All right.